Hi Instafam, welcome to a gab about two bags. They're essentially one bag but in two prints. The bags that I'm gabbing about today are my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GMs, and I have them right here. But I have them, I think, only for a short time because I have decided to rehome these bags. So I just thought I would do, this is the other one. I just thought I would do a quick gab about these two bags, and they've been featured in the Bag Gab before, but why I have decided to free some space in my closet by finding a new place for these to live. So this bag was actually my second Louis Vuitton bag, only because I initially bought this bag in the size, and I did so at the recommendation of everyone, because everyone said, you know, it's a great starter bag, but the medium would be a little bit better because it's more versatile and I could use it casually but put plenty of stuff in it. So I went with that recommendation. After a few months, I realized that the did not have enough room for the stuff that I needed to carry in one day. So that was actually my first foray into reselling luxury items. So I ended up posting on Poshmark. It sold pretty quickly, and I put the proceeds towards the GM, and that was, I'm fairly sure, in 2012. So I've had this bag since 2012, and for the first 3 years I used it daily. For the fourth year I used it mostly daily, and by the fifth year I was kind of like using other bags as well. I then introduced this bag into my collection once I got over my fear of vachetta, like not in any real way because this is the only vachetta on it, but I decided I wanted a little bit variety because the Damier Ebene I felt like had a very dark and fall winter vibe to it, which is fine, but I thought this would be great for like spring and summer. So I added this to my collection, and it is in the beautiful but no longer available mimosa lining. So I have used these bags and enjoyed them immensely, but I can say in the last year or so I've used them 0 times, and I've pulled them out to do the bag gals and then put them back and thought, oh, I should really use these, and then I don't. I just have had other bags that I prefer to use. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why I finally made up my mind to sell them and why I no longer use them. So one of the reasons I no longer use these bags is because they do carry a lot, and you carry them on the shoulder, obviously, like this. And I was having shoulder pain on my right side because I would carry it on my left, and then they'd be so heavy here, I'd be like this. And I was told that the cause of the discomfort that I was having in the opposite shoulder was from compensating for carrying such a heavy bag. So I like backpacks, but I'd never really considered them until that really became an issue and I started having just difficulty with my back from carrying so much weight in these. So that was one of the reasons I started to transition anyway. The other reason is that while I did enjoy these bags at one point, so one of the reasons people say don't buy these bags is because so many people have them. I felt the exact opposite. I'm not usually one for crowds or to like go along, but for some reason I really enjoyed having a similar bag as other people who were in my profession, in my town, of my age group, and all of that. And so I enjoyed that time a lot, but that time is gone, and I do see now younger women who are newer to the profession who I see at professional events carry this bag, and I'm so proud and excited for them to join that club, you know, the like new professional, first adult job, going into Louis Vuitton or buying a Louis Vuitton pre-loved and just having that experience and having a fun. I also like the way people are styling it now. I think that's great, but those aren't really my styles anymore at this point in my career and in my life. So good for the people who are entering the sisterhood or brotherhood or personhood of the Louis Vuitton Neverfulls and enjoy them, but that time for me has passed. One of the reasons I haven't sold them sooner is because the prices on the Louis Vuitton items keep going up. And so one of my thoughts was, what if I sell it and I regret it? What if I sell it and I wish I still had it, or I want another one? I had to have a real sit down, sister moment about that, because I don't prefer to live my life with the hoarding scarcity mentality. If I'm using it and I'm loving it and it's amazing, I don't care if its trend has passed, if everyone else has it, or whatever, I will use it. However, I don't want to let myself get into the habit of keeping things around just for fear that maybe at some point in the future I might need them, especially given that I haven't been using or needing them in the past. Of course, there'll come a time when I will say, oh gosh, if I still had my Neverfull, it would be perfect for this situation. Does that warrant keeping not just one but two? And you might know I had three of these. I actually had the trifecta, and the Damier Azur was the first one I sold because it just wasn't quite working out. So do I want to be the kind of person who holds on to things for just in case? Or can I be of an abundance mindset, know that if I move on from this, other things will come, good things will come, and if I need this again for some reason, if it becomes a need, right, like it's a luxury bag, what could the need possibly be? But if the need should arise, I hope that I will be in a position to replace it. So that's kind of where I'm at with both of these bags. I am rehousing them. I will be posting them for resale. So if you're looking for one, check in on me. If I haven't sold them already, they might be available and maybe you can give them a new home. So I am dying to know what your thoughts are, what your process is for rehoming bags, moving on from bags that are no longer really serving the purpose that they used to serve in your wardrobe. I was tempted to keep these because of the nostalgia, but the reality is the nostalgia lives in my heart and in my brain about getting the bags and looking for them and doing the research on them. Like, I don't need to physically have the bag to keep that. That's just me. Maybe that's different for you, but I don't need to physically hold on to these so that I can retain the memories. For me, that's not how memories work. If they work differently for you, I totally get it. And my goal is to invest in some new pieces, some fresh pieces, some pieces that I am excited about, that I had the same joy around these two bags, but new. So that's kind of the thing. Let me know your process, your thoughts for getting rid of bags, for adding new bags to your collection. And always happy to hear from you. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, Insta fam.